What a night it's been. Trump Trump addressed Congress, joint session. Uh, where do I start? I like the speech. I thought it was the greatest he's ever gave. He continues to do great things because it's Trump. I expect. But I want to mention first of all something that bothered me throughout the whole night. It happened early in the night with Darren speech, and it really started to bother me. Like I got a headache about just thinking about it. When Trump talked about America, like America being first, the Democrats didn't even they didn't even stand up. It's like they don't want America to be first. I'm sorry about my hair. My hair is just a mess, but what can I do? It's like everything the man said, they didn't even stand up once. Even they were on their phones, they were just texting, probably just seeing what's going on, probably texting their spouses, I'll tell you, if they were doing that, all right, and I was around them, I'd slap the daylights out of them. I would literally, I would slap them so hard their mouth would be wide open, and they'd just be freaking. Look, I would slap their mouth so hard that they can't even close their mouths. They'll just be like, But yeah, man. Even when Trump was talking about getting drugs out of the country, they didn't even stand up for that. You know why? Because they want people to do crack. Because the more crack people do, the more votes they get. Pretty much. That's just my opinion. I'm probably going to get some backlash because of that, but guess what? I honestly don't care. I have nothing to lose. At least I don't think. But if y'all got a problem with that, y'all need to get a life. A lot of liberals, they do drugs. See what's going on with Fox News. What are they saying about it? 10 women have little. Oh yeah, speaking of women, the women there tonight were wearing white. They're wearing this pure white. I thought the KKK was there at one point. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I thought the KKK was there. I was going to say, what's going on? But pretty much the women were wearing white to, for like women's rights, and they were calling out the president. The president, they were pretty much just saying, he wasn't for women's rights. That's what I got from it. Well, that's what I got from the tweet Nancy Pelosi put out. That's what I got. I'll read it to you. Hang on, let me open up a tab. Let me look this up. All right. It's pretty much jab towards Trump. It's just my opinion. All the women. It was the Democratic side. It wasn't all the Democratic women wore it. Address to Congresswoman. I'm gonna see what the tweet says again. I don't want to have to go on Nancy Pelosi's Twitter because it'll make me sick. Do they have it here? Oh my God! Hang on, let me go on Twitter. Oh, here it is. Thank God. All right, here it is. It says tonight our Democratic hashtag women in support of women's rights, in spite of a president of the United States who doesn't. That's pretty much what I got from that. A jab. That's pretty much what it is. It's a jab. Okay? They're telling you, they need their butts kicked, okay? They need their freaking, they just need to get beat. And, I'm not the type that condones violence, but I'm telling you, these Democrats, they need their you-know-what's beat out of them. They really do. They need to just, I give them a black eye if I could. They're so immature. And it's a month and 8 days to this man's presidency. And all of his cabinet hasn't been confirmed. What's wrong with these people? The Democrats didn't just lose the election. Dang it, they've lost their freaking minds. They have lost it. They're just a bunch of lunatics. They're a bunch of drug addicts. No wonder taking drugs out of the country because that would affect them. They probably couldn't function without some drugs. It bothers me that these people are just that they're crazy. They're crazy. They're lunatics. I can't see nothing. It bothers me. Again, they're saying that Trump ain't for women's rights. What has he done? Okay, if someone brings up the tapes, I slap the crap out of them because that has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. What has Trump done to give women's rights away? Nothing. Okay, he might have said some things in the past that says, grab them by the you know what or stuff like that. That has nothing to do with women's rights. They're saying tonight our Democratic women wear white in support of women's rights, in spite of a president of the United States who doesn't. It's pretty much saying the president doesn't support women's rights, and I don't know anything the man has done. Pretty much, to give women's rights away. I don't know. Maybe it's just coming from a mind of a normal person, unlike some people. I'm telling you, if the Democrats keep on acting this way, they're going to lose in 2020. That's the God honest truth. They're going to lose in 2020. Dang it, they're going to lose in 2018 in the midterm election. They're just going to lose. I'm telling you, they are a bunch of crybabies. They need to grow up. They're a bunch of snowflakes. They're a bunch of snowflakes. And by the way, I thought it was amazing what Trump did, talking about the person that served in the military. His wife was there. That was touching. That was touching. It could get Democrats stand up. At least stand up for something. But I don't care what anybody says. Trump has a big heart. He has a huge heart. I don't care what anybody says. I believe that. I really do. I don't care what Nancy says. I don't care what that gay fag Cory Booker says. I don't care what Pocahontas has to say. Trump has a heart. He has a big one. Just like Teddy Roosevelt had a big stick. That's besides the point. I'm just picking. I'm just trying to add some humor into the stream. I'm just messing with the computer. I'm telling you, these Democrats are just a bunch of crybabies. They bother me. They really do. I thought the speech was good. He was talking about getting illegals out of the country. Of course, Democrats didn't stand up for neither of that because they are for, people coming into this country, we'll feed you, we'll give you food stamps, we'll give you welfare, just free money. You don't even belong here. Just give you free money. Good God. Corruption. I'll tell you one thing. I was surprised that Pocahontas wasn't there tonight. I did not see her. Did anybody? I saw Cory Booker. That picture again of the women wearing white. God, I can't talk. Can anyone see Pocahontas? I can't see Pocahontas. It's like this person right here is wearing something like an Indian will wear. No, I don't see Pocahontas. Sadly. Pocahontas is weird. Just going through my Twitter. Twitter. Tweet. What else can we talk about the speech? Talked about he opened it about civil rights and about how there's still work to be done. He talked about Black History Month and you say he's racist, but it doesn't matter. He's racist towards I'm saying this, I don't believe he's racist. I'm acting like I have a mind of a Democrat. Whatever Trump does, whatever he says, whatever he does, in Democrats' mind, he will always be racist, misogynist, homophobic. He's going to be the devil in their eyes, no matter what he does and no matter what he says. So, I don't care anymore. Also, the part I love about one of my favorite quotes is that everything that is broken in our country can be fixed. Every problem can be solved, and every hurting family can find healing and hope. That's the God honest truth. Also, he talked about Republicans and Democrats need to unite. Of course, we didn't see no Democrat get up and clap. There was the whole left side. Yes, it was the left side of the room. No, I think it was. No, it was the left side of the room. The whole left side. Yes, because they're left. Pretty much, they did barely any of them stand up. Only when Trump was talking about the soldiers and the girl that couldn't get good education. They stand up for her. They only stand up for the stuff that any human being with a heart would stand up and clap for. At least they have that. It was probably just for publicity. They don't care. They really just don't care. They're a bunch of lunatic crybabies, and oh yeah, we need a new speaker. I can't stand Paul Ryan. I just wish someone would just get rid of him. He needs to go back to Wisconsin. Go back to Wisconsin. Watch some Green Bay Packer football. Get out, man. We know a lot of the Republicans. They're fake. It's like the only way I can say it. They're fake. They say they're with Trump. Half of them are not. They're going to turn on Trump probably this summer. Definitely when it comes to the budget and his repealing Obamacare. I don't know if that would be a big fight. It's more than likely it would. Some of these clips.
You need a website. Why not do it yourself? With Wix, you can create your own professional website.
I should create a website about these daggone liberals.
Our obligation is to serve, protect, and defend the citizens of the United States. We are also taking strong measures to protect our nation from radical Islamic terrorism. According to data provided by the Department of Justice, the vast majority of individuals convicted of terrorism and terrorism-related offenses since 9/11 came here from outside of our country. We have seen the attacks at home, from Boston, San Bernardino, to the Pentagon, and yes, even the World Trade Center. We have seen the attacks in France, in Belgium, and all over the world. It is not compassionate, but reckless to allow uncontrolled entry from places where proper vetting cannot occur. Those given a high honor of admission to the United States, country, and love its people and its values. We cannot allow a beachhead of terrorism to form inside America. We cannot allow our nation to become a sanctuary for extremists. That is why my administration has been working on improving.
I'll tell you, this is how you defeat ISIS. We have a bunch of bombs, okay? We go there and we bomb the living hell out of them. We sing Kumbaya while we do it. That's perfect. Perfect way to defeat ISIS. I'm telling you.
Vetting procedures, and we will shortly take new steps to keep our nation safe and to keep those out who will do us harm.
Keep them out. Support them. Build a wall around them.
I directed the Department of Defense to develop a plan to demolish and destroy ISIS, a network of lawless savages that have slaughtered Muslims and Christians and men and women and children of all faiths and all beliefs. We will work with our allies, including our friends and allies in the Muslim world, to extinguish this vile enemy from our planet.
Work with us. Look, some Democrats are standing up. It comes to protecting the homeland. Oh, thank God.
I have also imposed new sanctions on entities and individuals who support Iran's ballistic missile program and reaffirmed our unbreakable alliance with the State of Israel.
All right. Do they have any more clips? No, I'm just going to stream. We're going to watch a lot of these. I think it's good if we do. Oh, yeah.
All the nations of the world, friend or foe, will will find that America is strong, America is proud, and America is free. In 9 years, the United States will celebrate the 250th anniversary of our founding. 250 years since the day we declared our independence. It will be one of the great milestones in the history of the world. But what will America look like as we reach our 250th year? What kind of country will we leave for our children? I will not allow the mistakes of recent decades past to define the course of our future. For too long, we've watched our middle class shrink as we've exported our jobs and wealth to foreign countries. We financed and built one global project after another, but ignored the fates of our children. Cities of Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, and so many other places throughout our land. We've defended the borders of other nations while leaving our own borders wide open for anyone to cross and for drugs to pour in at a now unprecedented rate. And we've spent trillions and trillions of dollars over while our infrastructure at home has so badly crumbled. Then in 2016, the earth shifted beneath our feet. The rebellion started as a quiet protest, spoken by families of all colors and creeds, families who just wanted a fair shot for their children and a fair hearing for their concerns. But then the quiet voices became a loud chorus as thousands of citizens now spoke out together from cities small and large all across our country. Finally, the chorus became an earthquake, and the people turned out by the tens of millions, and they were all united by one very simple but crucial demand, that America must put its own citizens first, because only then can we truly make America great again.
Look, Democrats didn't even stand up for this. Look at that. They're just sitting there, all just sitting there on their phones. Not even Democrats would stand up for that. That's just sad. We're talking about putting America first. They wouldn't
also
like
calling on
that.
this Congress
Sick.
to repeal and replace Obamacare.
Look, you see a Democrat putting their thumbs down when he talks about repealing Obamacare. Bunch of liberals. Look at all the women. All the women have their thumbs down. Makes me sick.
With reforms that expand choice, increase access, lower costs, and at the same time provide better health care. Mandating every American to buy government-approved health insurance was never the right solution for our country. The way to make health insurance available to everyone is to lower the cost of health insurance, and that is what we are going to do. Obamacare premiums nationwide have increased by double and triple digits. As an example, Arizona went up 116% last year alone. Governor Matt Bevin of Kentucky just said Obamacare is failing in his state, the state of Kentucky, and it's unsustainable and collapsing. 1/3 of the counties have only one insurer, and they're losing them fast. They are losing them so fast. They're leaving. And many Americans have no choice at all. There's no choice left. Remember, when you were told that you could keep your doctor and keep your plan, we now know that all of those promises have been totally broken. Obamacare is collapsing, and we must act decisively to protect all Americans. Action is not a choice, it is a necessity. So I am calling on all Democrats and Republicans in Congress to work with us to save Americans from this imploding
Yes, please.
Obamacare disaster.
Everyone get together. It's not that difficult. It really isn't.
Here are the principles
It's
that should
simple.
guide Congress as we move to create a better healthcare system
Very,
for all
it's
Americans.
very
First,
simple.
we should ensure that Americans with pre-existing conditions have access to coverage and that we have a stable
I
transition
really do.
for
I wish
Americans
the
currently
Democrats would just
enrolled
get beat,
in the
like, just,
healthcare
like, get beat on it.
exchanges.
I mean, I don't really condone violence on this channel. They really deserve it. They really do. Could you imagine, like,
Secondly,
Ben
we should
Carson?
help Americans purchase their
Could you imagine, like, Ben Carson just, like, just going off and starts cussing about everything that's going on? That'd be freaking hilarious.
own coverage through the use of tax credits and expanded health savings accounts. But it must be the plan they want, not the plan forced on them by our government. Thirdly, we should give our state governors the resources and flexibility they need with Medicaid to make sure no one is left out. Fourth, we should implement legal reforms that protect patients and doctors from unnecessary costs that drive up the price of insurance and work to bring down the artificially high price of drugs and bring them down immediately. And finally, the time has come to give Americans the freedom to purchase health insurance across state lines. Which will create a truly competitive national marketplace that will bring costs way down and provide far better care. So important.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna end the stream. Hope everybody has a good night. Everyone stay safe. Be kind to one another. Good night.